Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing, and today I'm delighted to be joined with Josh Nutley. He's currently had two fights and it's fight week for him. He's boxing this Thursday at the Bull in Maidstone, Kent, and he's boxing Harry Mullins, who's had nine fights. He's a former Southern Area champion, and yes, good to get you on as always, Josh. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, mate. Just looking forward to Thursday now.
And yeah, so talk about sort of how the fight first come about, and yeah.
Well, do you know, my coach Gareth got offered it to us by WBM, and he sent me over Harry's fight against Paul Roberts for the Southern area, and I watched it, and he said you don't have to take it. He's just said it's up to you. Um, and I just thought, you know what, I'm not going to mess around. I'm not going to why waste time with another journeyman when I got given a good ticket deal in a fight that I think I can win, and I just thought I'm just gonna take it. I didn't turn pro just to get a record of beating journeyman. I want to be in the good fights. It's co-main event, I believe, and it's only my third professional fight. So to be on a platform like that, just on my third outing, and if I do win, the opportunities are there after that, because my ambition is to win the Southern area. That's my end. That's my main goal. I want to just win. I would love to win the Southern area, or at least fight for one, And by fighting Harry,
And yeah, I mean you've said since your well, after your debut really that you've wanted to be in these 50-50 fights, and now you've got it.
yeah, mate. And I'm just really happy and I'm really grateful. You know, um, I want to keep I want to keep this going now after whatever the result is Thursday. I'm not looking at going back to journeyman now. I just want to progress now and not only that, I get to see where I'm at. By boxing these people with good records and winning records, um, that ain't journeyman. It just gets me to see where I'm at as a fighter. And that's just where I want to be. I want to be in exciting fights. I want to deliver. I want to make the people that are coming to support me and spending their hard-earned money. I want their money to be worth it. Win, lose or draw. I want to give the crowd a good fight. And that's exactly what I'm hoping to do on Thursday night.
Yeah, 100%. And of course, your opponent, as we mentioned a minute ago, a former Southern Area challenger himself. He came up short against Paul Roberts. You said that you seen that fight. What did you make of that contest?
I mean, I think it was Harry's best performance from his other fights that I've watched him have. Um, I mean, I'm not. I don't want to sound disrespectful because I'm not meaning any disrespect in any way, shape, or form. But when you look at Harry's the fights before that, they're all journeymen. So when you're boxing journeymen, like like they can't really go off of my last performance because it was against a journeyman, and it's not until you get into these 50-50s where you can actually see where what a fighter can do and what a fighter is made of, And I thought Harry boxed really well against Paul Roberts, and I know that I'm in for a real hard night come Thursday, and it's not going to be easy. Um, but I just I know that it's not going to be easy for Harry either. It's going to be a real good fight, and I'm really looking forward to it. I've had the best training camp I've ever had, and I'm pretty sure that Harry has. He's been out the ring for a while, about 14 months, I
I think
believe.
he
Um,
fought in March 20. Hang on, I'll get it up here quickly. March 24. Yeah.
so by him being out of the ring that long, I know that he's going to be coming to try and make a statement, and I'm trying to make a statement. It's my first contest at flyweight division. I want to get in the rankings. Flyweight is the weight that I want to campaign at. So I want to deliver the best I can, and hopefully get some more opportunities come from Thursday night.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I've seen a few of the fighters you've been sparring. They fought at, one being Jordan Perkis, who's been English champion and Southern Area champion. That's good high level sparring.
Yeah, mate, Jordan's one of my really good friends, and I've learned so much from Jordan over the years, from even before he announced his retirement, when I was doing the unlicensed, and I used to spar Jordan then, and and we just built a lovely relationship. We beat each other up for 6 rounds, 7 rounds, and then we go and have food together afterwards, and it's just I love that sort of relationship in boxing. So yeah, it's brilliant. But on top of that as well, I've had, because obviously Harry's only 22, I believe. I think he's 22, and I'm 34. So what I was trying to find at the same time was some high level youth sparring. So I had Jaden Saker, who's a 3-time national champion, and that was very hard sparring. And also I've had Billy Macy. Now, listen, Billy Macy, he's just got himself into the finals um, of, I think it's the nationals now for the amateurs, and he's won Haringey Box Cup. He's like a 6-time international box cup champ, and he's only 18. But believe me, he's a cracking fighter, and he's really one to keep your eyes out for. Um, People would have paid good money to watch the spar that me and him had. It was a fantastic spar. We're both very similar fighters. We're both really short, and we both just want to be on the inside center of the ring and just having a tear up. And the spar was absolutely. It felt like I was in a. It felt like I was in a fight. It was such a good spar, And yeah, I really, really got a lot of time for Bill. And I wish him all the best in the finals in the next couple of days. And yeah, I've just had some fantastic sparring. I've had a fantastic camp. It's the only training camp I've ever had where I've not fallen ill throughout it or developed any injuries. I'm 100%. My weight's there, and whatever the result is on Thursday night, there's not going to be any excuses my end. I'm 100%.
Yeah, of course, he's had two fights since that Paul Roberts fight. He's sort of been on a sort of rebuild since his loss, but now he's jumped in with you, and I think it's going to be a hard fight for you and a hard fight for him as well. So, it should. Is there a sort of, the winner of this fight will be sort of in line, in and around sort of the area belt?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't really know how it works. I think you have to have a certain amount of bouts under your belt. I mean, if he wins, he's already challenged for Southern Area, so I'm pretty sure that will rocket him up there with a
No,
chance of doing it. But
I
I
think
think
you have
maybe,
to have a 6 rounder like under your belt, and then
oh,
you're.
is that it?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, what I think me and my team are going to aim to do is try and, if we get the win on Thursday, we're going to try and find another fight of another opponent with a winning record, and try and maybe push for an 8 rounder. Um, get that under the belts, and then we've done a 4 rounder, a 6 rounder, an 8 rounder, and then hopefully we can go for a Southern Area. And I'd really like to go to have a Southern Area fight at some point this year. But at the moment, my main focus is Thursday night with Harry Mullins. Because I just like we've both said already, I know that I'm in for a real tough night. I'm in the away corner for the first time.
How are you
And he's
feeling that you're sort of going into? It's not really unknown territory, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, he actually lives in Kent, I think, or around that area, I think he's signed by the Warrens by WBM. So like, I really am in the away corner, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where the fight is. The boxing ring could be in Asda car park. Is a boxing ring is a boxing ring. It doesn't matter where it is. I'm there to do a job. I've trained extremely hard for it, and I just hope that it all gets put on display on Thursday.
Of course, it's 6 rounds. There was, about it being 8 and 6, but it is six. And is this your? Am I right in saying this is your first 6 rounder?
Yeah, yeah, it's my first 6 rounder. I had a 4 rounder on my debut, which didn't even go 4 rounds because I got stopped in the third. and
Mm.
then
But
I
I've
done
seen
four
him
rounds with
box at
Stephen Jackson.
super. I think he's boxed at anyway. Yeah, I think that Yin's boxed at super feather before. I mean,
Yeah, mate. Well, he came in 9 pounds heavier than me on the day, on the same day weighing. So he was like three weight classes above me anyway. But look, that's in the past now. I feel like I've learned from it. I boxed Stephen Jackson in October, and I got the win there, which was just good experience to get the
is
rounds
this
out.
your
And
first time making flyweight? Have you fought at flyweight in like the amateurs before, or
no, mate, no, this is my first time making flyweight. And do you know what? I've made the weight so easy that I could actually go to light fly. I
do you
could
feel
go to
strong
the
at flyweight?
Yeah, I feel really strong at flyweight, and I just feel that this was the reason I turned professional because I wanted to box at flyweight. It's my favorite division on a personal level. I've always been massive fan of like Sonny Edwards, Bam Rodriguez. It's just that that's the weight that I fell in love with, and as a short person, I've made the weight so easy, and I just feel comfortable at it. And I'm looking forward to getting myself in the rankings on that weight division.
Yeah, and of course you said that you're co-main on a very good card. I believe the main event is a like a world title eliminator, I believe, and you've got Ellis Zorro and a few Queensberry fighters fighting on the undercard.
Oh, I know, mate. I know, and I'm just so grateful, to be placed on a stage like on not a stage, but a show like this on just my third outing. It's really everything that I could have ever dreamed of in being in boxing. It's all happening so fast, and with not having time on my side, I'm just so appreciative of it. I'm literally when I got this opportunity, I grabbed it with both hands. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one to. I don't want to cherry pick my opponents. At the flyweight division, if I get offered someone and it's a good contest, I'm gonna take it.
And I believe the fight's on live on well, have you? Yeah, I believe the fight's live on Box Nation.
Yeah, it is. I just funny enough before we started this meeting, I just had an Instagram DM from WBM with the link for it on Thursday. The live link and they've asked me to share it with people. So I have done, and I will be uploading it onto my social medias for other. But rather than send it to everyone individually, I'll just upload it onto my socials with the link on it, just so that people can watch it. The ones that can't make it, but I didn't do too bad on tickets. I'm considering I live in Essex, and Maidstone's a bit of a slap for my lot, but I still managed to sell 10 ring sides and 36 standards. So I've got a crowd of 46 coming up there, and few people saying that they maybe pay on that, maybe buy tickets on the door if they find that they can make it because it's a Thursday night. People got to finish work and then get ready and then travel up to Kent. It's a big ask of people, and I'm just very lucky. I've got a brilliant following and really loyal supporters, and they're behind me all the way, and I love it, and I'm just so thankful for it.
Yeah, do you know what time it's all like starting on Thursday and what time you'll think roughly you'll be fighting, or will you find that out tomorrow and let everyone know?
I reckon I'll find it out tomorrow when I'm at the weigh-in, but I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. I'm probably going to be on between 8:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Around that time. I should imagine.
Good stuff. And have you got a message to your supporters and people going to be watching on Box Nation and going to the show on Thursday?
Listen. I'm ready. I'm thankful for everyone who's supporting me either on the live stream or there. And yeah, you're all amazing, and I just love this life.
Before I let you go, Josh, do you want to thank anyone at all?
Just want to thank my coach really and my manager. They've got absolute 100% faith in me. They've worked really hard with me. I've listened to everything that they've asked of me, and I think you're going to see. Well, I don't think I know you're going to see the best version of Josh Nutley on Thursday night.
100%. It's going to be a good fight to watch. And from me, as always, Josh, I thank you for your time and I wish you all the best come Thursday.
Thank you very much, Sam, mate. And I'll catch up with you after.
100%. Good luck, mate.
Cheers, mate.